Well, the impact it's had on me has been to open even more widely my eyes to the narrow world in which I exist on a day-to-day basis. And I was looking for that wider world and wasn't quite sure what was out there. It brought me out into Bristol, which is where I was, where I first came across Common Purpose, and it was a complete revelation, basically, in terms of what is going on, not just actually in the public sector and the not-for-profit sector, but also actually in the private sector. I think one thing, particularly in the private sector, that you ignore at your peril is how isolated you can actually become, and how much a little island, and think that the rest of the world is just out there, that we don't really need to connect with it. And so it really got me out of my comfort zone. It got me out into meeting some really interesting people and a wonderfully diverse group of people, and got me out of the stereotypical I'm in a suit, out of all of that, and just some really nice, vibrant, interesting people. So it's widened my horizons. And yes, I have done Harvard, which is the sort of, I suppose, the leading course for people who are in the professional services industry. But I was looking for something different. I knew I could get the classroom, in quotation marks, experience, the stuff out of textbooks and all of those sorts of things. I was looking for something which was going to make me look at the issues from a different perspective, and inevitably people who come from different sectors will look at the issues from a different perspective, and that, I think, makes one a more rounded leader and manager. And I like to think that it has really contributed to making me a more rounded leader and manager. The whole point of Common Purpose is to have an unbelievably rich and diverse group of people who come together, who recognise, a bit like the Venn diagram, that there is a bit in the middle which significantly overlaps, but the great joy is there are all these differences, and let's celebrate those differences, but recognise there is something common in our approach and what our issues are and our problems are. In the workplace, I think that it is, but this may be an age thing as well, it's helped me be more reflective, particularly dealing with staff situations, and constantly not just judging the book by its cover and thinking to yourself, well, now is there something I'm missing here? Is there another perspective?